the earnings graded. Well, 2 weeks ago in this channel, I told you exactly what to watch when the supermajors reported. I said the number that carries meaning is the upstream unit margin per barrel. Whether integrated oil companies are actually capturing the Brent rally into their producing segment or whether refining and downstream costs are eating it up. Well, I said that per barrel margin line is where the discipline story either gets confirmed or gets a question mark next to it. Well, the reports are in. Let me grade myself or my call on camera here for you. The Chevron reported a Q2 earnings of $6.06 per share against a consensus of $5.55. Well, that's a clean beat. Revenue, $70.6 billion, up 56.2% year over year. And here's the specific line the July 30 update pointed at. Chevron's upstream earnings tripled over year to $8.2 billion. Not up 15%, not up 30%, tripled. That's exactly the pattern of an integrated company capturing the Brent rally straight into the segment that owns the barrels in the ground. ExxonMobil is even more interesting because the headline number missed and the operating number confirmed. Adjusted earnings per share came in at $3.52 against a consensus around $3.63. The 11-cent miss on heavy scheduled refinery maintenance during the quarter. So read past the headline. Net income, $14.5 billion, a four-year high for that company. Free cash flow, $17.2 billion, beating expectation. So the maintenance schedule at the refineries dinged the reported earnings per share line, and the upstream side of the same company generated more cash than it has in 4 years. That's precisely the split I told you to watch for. The upstream margin captured the Brent move. The downstream margin got dinged by ordinary refinery work. Two segments of one company telling two different stories in the same quarter. The consensus wrote up the miss. The cash flow line wrote up the confirmation. BP reported on Monday. Earnings per share, $2.22 against a consensus of $1.98. Also a beat. Chief Executive Meg O'Neill spent the call talking about strengthening the balance sheet, meaning paying down debt and building room for the next cycle rather than committing new capital at these prices. Same discipline signal from a different company and a different reporting slot. And this morning before the opening bell, ConocoPhillips reported adjusted earnings per share, $3.24 against a consensus of $2.96, nearly a 10% beat. Total earnings, $3.9 billion, roughly double the quarter a year ago. Cash from operations, $7.4 billion. And here's the part worth calling out. ConocoPhillips returned $3 billion to shareholders this quarter, $2 billion in share repurchases, and $1 billion in ordinary dividends. Zoom out. Second quarter earnings growth for the energy sector as a whole ran 128.2% year over year, the highest of any sector of the S&P 500 against a market average of 37.9%. Energy is generating more than 3 times the earnings growth of the average public company right now.